What is colonialism in postcolonial literary theory? Imagine a world where one group of people takes control over another, not just land but their culture, language, and way of life. That's what colonialism is all about. In postcolonial literary theory, colonialism is seen as the process where European powers expanded their reach across the globe. They didn't just conquer territories. They imposed their political systems, economic practices, social norms, and languages on indigenous peoples. This often created a hierarchy where the colonizers were seen as superior, and the colonized as inferior or other. Colonialism shaped identities and histories, often rewriting or erasing native cultures. It was about more than just taking land. It was about controlling minds and shaping perceptions. Literature from this period reflects these power dynamics. Writers from colonized regions often use poetry and prose to challenge or expose the injustices of colonial rule. They explore themes like identity, resistance, and cultural hybridity, which is the mixing of colonizer and colonized cultures. Postcolonial critics analyze how stories reveal the lingering effects of colonialism. They look at how language is used to either support or undermine colonial authority. For example, some texts highlight the loss of native languages and traditions, while others celebrate the reclaiming of cultural identity. Writers often depict colonized characters as active agents, not just victims, showing their struggles to define themselves beyond colonial labels. In literary analysis, scholars pay attention to how colonial power relations influence characters and settings. They examine how colonial discourse is embedded in the narrative and how language can serve as a tool of resistance. They also explore how cultural hybridity appears in texts, representing the complex identities that emerge after colonial contact. Overall, colonialism in postcolonial literary theory is understood as a lasting influence that continues to shape literature and cultural identity today. Poetry and prose become powerful mediums for expressing resistance, reclaiming history, and questioning the legacies of imperial control. These works help us see how colonialism's impact extends beyond history into ongoing cultural conversations.